Welcome to Thorough Talks 215. I'm your host, E, with my co-host, Brown. Talk to him.
What it do, my brother?
What
Once again.
We back, baby.
Yeah, you already know, man. You know what? Now that we're here, let's correct it for the audience. What number is this?
This is number 28. The last one was 27. We jumped the gun. This was 28.
What's up, though, my brother?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm chilling, man. You know, it's exciting because we working. We got a lot going on as far as people that want to come on the show. We're getting a lot of support. So it's growing. Everything's good. And so no complaints on this side, bro. How are you?
I mean, chilling, bro. You already know. Once again, stayed in peace.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the best way.
Did my little workouts in the crib.
Did you? Oh, whoa. What you mean workouts?
Yeah,
What
you know,
do?
I do the regular shit in the crib, you know, with the dumbbell. I just got some 30s, bro.
What?
Yeah, so I've been doing like little squats with
You know
them
what?
and shit.
30s are perfect because you could do so much with 30.
Okay.
And I don't mean perks. Stay off the perks. I mean the dumbbells. Hey. Nah, that's good,
Did a
bro.
little workout. I actually did I did a run with Pichardo.
I saw that. Shout out to Pichardo. How's he doing?
He's great, man. That was on Saturday morning. I got up early. It was in North Square Park. They did something called a Barrio run. So
nice.
It was like 5 miles.
Okay.
But it basically, like, we ran through the hood and we stopped at like all the murals.
Oh, wow.
And you know,
So it must be some dope videos.
Yeah, it was dope as shit. You know, it was a good vibe.
How many people? A huge turnout?
It was like a good, I say about 30 people.
Oh, that's good.
30 people, different
And different nationalities.
different nationalities, different run clubs got together, and it was dope as shit.
And that was the first time doing that
In the
specific
hood.
John all night.
Actually ran
Well,
on
if that's
Diamond
the
Street.
first one and you got 30, that's good.
Yeah,
because
and they met
it'll
up right
grow.
there at the restaurant on Hancock and Diamond called El Sabor.
Oh, I've never been there. Is it good
Yeah,
there?
yeah, it's pretty good in there. Yeah, you go in there, and it got a good vibe in there. When you
Yeah.
go inside of there, it got a lot
Any
of
shorties?
like,
Any shorties in there?
Nah, I never
No
see
shorties.
Nah,
I need shorties. I don't know what it is with me. I like going places where there's girls.
I mean, you know, they attract. But this
fuck
restaurant,
with
you go inside, it has a lot of stuff inside that you could look at.
Oh, nice.
That, you know, represents like Puerto Rico and shit.
Okay,
They
that-
actually
it's like a-
They got a little corner of the restaurant. They got a mold of El Morro.
What?
Yeah,
we
made
have
out
to
of-
go
man,
in
it's-
there,
it's dope.
man.
It's
Let's
pretty
go in there one
We
day.
gotta
man.
go in there
Yeah,
one
do
day.
some videos,
Hell yeah.
man. We show some. I go to a place called Casa
Yeah, that's my guy.
Borinquen.
His name
Same
Billy.
thing.
His name Billy.
Oh, the owner of it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
owner.
nice. Shout out to them guys, man. You know, any business that's Boricua, Latino, we gonna show love. Brown Bird Gang. And the Eagles beat the Vikings 28-22. Victory over the Vikings scores October 19th. Jalen Hurts, though, because everybody says that our quarterback can't throw.
Let him know.
Let me break this down for
Let
you.
him
Had
know.
a historic game with a perfect 158.3 passer rating, completing 19 of 23 passes for 326 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Awesome, bro.
And they say he can't throw the ball.
Bro,
He also added a career high 215 passing yards on deep passes, bro.
Yep.
Connecting with receivers A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith for significant yardage. This performance marks the first 300 passing yard game of the season and one of the biggest games of his career, leading the Eagles to a 5-2
yeah,
record.
bro. Yeah, bro. I was so happy to even see my boy Brown do what he did
Yeah,
and my man
yeah.
Devontae, because, you know, it kind of seemed like the chemistry was a little off.
Something was going on, man.
Something was going on.
I don't know what it was, Brown, whether they weren't getting along,
Yeah.
some friction, but just you could
I think
feel the tension.
I really think it was the play calling.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do
Pertulo,
with
this
the play-
Pertulo, whatever
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling ball.
Like, I don't know how true it is, but they said Jalen Hurts was actually making a lot of the calls this week.
It seems like it. It seems like it because we were stagnant, bro.
bro.
It just didn't. It didn't look like the way we looked last year, and it's sad to see that because number one, Barkley hasn't really got off yet.
Yeah.
Pause, but he hasn't done much, and I think a lot of that has to do with the offensive line not being up to par as far as health. But guess what? Look, we're still 5-2, man.
5-2. 5-2 is a good number.
Yes, it is.
And like I said, it's football, bro. Like, as long as we can get to the playoffs and from there, shit turn around, bro.
Right.
Get even crazier. Maybe that's when Saquon is gonna pop.
Right, that's a great point because you don't want to be too hot in the beginning, then you fizzle out.
Wear it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
wear the
you
plays
want to
out.
be able to get warm and hot going into the playoffs.
Get there,
Right.
and then go.
I'd rather
Punch 'em.
crawl there and then
Yeah,
when you get to that moment, it's like boop bop bing.
Jump up, yep.
You feel
And
me?
run on 'em.
Run on them.
hell yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Danny Garcia, Philly's own.
Swift.
Swift, 38-4-22. He fought a fight on Saturday. Did you watch the fight?
Yeah, I watched the fight.
He won the fight. He knocked the ball Daniel Gonzalez out in a scheduled 10-round junior middleweight fight from the Prudential Center in New York. Garcia, now 37, may consider one more fight. Brown, let me ask you this, because we love Danny. Shout out to Danny. God bless his family. He's a Philly guy, Harrogate area, Philly, thoroughbred. What do you think, Dan? Do you think Danny should continue fighting, or should he just hang it up? What do you think?
Well, he can still fight. He can still fight.
No, but that's not the question. Should he? And I'm asking you because you're a friend. You know him.
That's where I was going to get to.
Okay.
So if he can mentally get right and even stay physically right, hell yeah, I think he could continue fighting.
You know, I'm kind of torn. And the reason why I'm kind of torn, because I think he's 37.
37. Okay.
Right? He's 37. I think he had a great career.
Yeah.
And so the question would be for me, who is he going to fight? Is it going to be a quality fight as far as competition? Is he going to take it there where he's going to fight somebody that's a little risky? And maybe if he takes the L, is that going to tarnish his career? It's just, me personally, I'd rather him not. I think his career is great. I think he should just go into the sunset. He's a smart man. He's doing business. Of course, that's his decision. I'm not saying he should do it or not. I'm just saying I think it's at this point, you know, you got a beautiful family, you got some business. Go off into the
I get what you're saying, but again, boxers box all their life.
Right.
So you got to think about when they don't have it going on in their life, they really get fucked up mentally, bro.
That's a good
Like,
point.
this is something like, just imagine like something happened to you and God bless you, but you can't hit that gym every day.
Oh, man, that's so
like,
true.
you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
because it's like right now, I can't tell you, yo, Eli, you're 70 years old. You need to stop being in the gym. This is the gym for him, bro.
I think that's... But the reality will set in, and I think,
of course,
you know, reality does, and Father Time is undefeated.
Of course,
this is coming from a place of love, right? I just don't want like Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins waited too long, got knocked out the ring. And shout out to B-Hop, he's our guy. And a lot of guys, especially in boxing, they wait too long, and I don't want that from him. I want him to be, you know, he won the fight, knocked the ball out. It's a great way to go off into the sunset. You know, it's like BG in the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Do you like that?
Shout out to BG. My boy BG is back.
Do you like that decision though, Brown? Do you think that's a good idea for him to come back?
I mean, as far as pumping the guys up on the defense, the younger guys, like this is the old head BG.
Yeah.
We all know they all look up to him because he's a trash talking dude. Like, so I feel like him on the field, even if it's not like every play, just put him in and out. Let him motivate these guys. Run up and down the field. Talk that shit that he
and check him if you have to check him. You know, because you got a lot of young bucks. I don't mean check him in a disrespectful way. He's an older veteran. He's an older veteran. He's won 2 Super Bowls. And so you might want to listen to him. And he'll be able to get their attention because younger guys, man, in that type of environment, they look at that old head like, listen, he knows something.
And he's an eye on the defense. You got to remember, he's the old head that can look to the side and make a call. Yo, he's about to do this. He's been there for years, bro. So he could tell these younger guys, because we got a bunch of young dogs.
Young bucks, Pop.
So
I think the average age is like 25, 24.
He could break it down to them like listen, this is the play I see coming up.
Right.
So he's there for a reason.
So I think it's a great idea. At first I was like 9, and then I was talking to a lot of the fellas, and they kind of broke it down the way you did, and it's true. You need that veteran presence in the locker room. So listen, BG's back. Is Danny going to retire? That's the question. If he doesn't retire and he comes back, we keep him in prayer that everything comes out smoothly for him because he's from Philly and we show love. Shout out to Boots too because he won his last fight also.
Boots, that was a good fight, man. I like that fight when I seen Boots do his thing, man.
Yeah, he up and coming, nice. Man. He's super nice. He's up and coming. So, you know, Philly's rich with boxing. We're rich with basketball. Sixers are back. Tonight they play the Celtics. Yeah, I got a good feeling, Brown. I got a feeling.
The younger guys that we got, they look good, man. They as far as like the way they even playing, like what's the boy name? Edgecombe?
Yeah, I think
DJ Edgecombe.
Something like that. The
ball's super nice.
Yeah, he's super nice.
You know, and we re-signed Grimes.
Yeah.
We got, you know, we still got Paul George. We still got, and B's looking good.
Yeah, and B's looking really good, actually.
Like he looks
He actually played a preseason game for once.
And you know what I liked about him? He wasn't doing too much. Right. What he was doing was playing the role of the older veteran is here. These are the young guys. He's a little wore up.
Yeah.
So he can't go as crazy.
You got to watch his minutes.
Yeah, but if he's on the court, is what's most important.
Yeah,
he's a threat.
Well, supposedly I heard on the radio, and I don't know how true this is. They're gonna switch the style of play. They want to run and gun and move. So Embiid is going to have to either get in crazy shape or take less time because he wears off as the years go on. As for some reason, mid-season, a little bit before he gets hurt. Let's pray, knock on wood. He doesn't do that this year. Shout out to the Sixers. They play tonight, 7:30. After this, we're going to go home and watch the game. Absolutely. So, you know, listen, it's a great time. Halloween's coming up. You ready for Halloween? What you got for Halloween?
I mean, I don't really... I'll take my son out for Halloween because.
What's he gonna be this year? You have anything?
I don't know. You know what I randomly do, bro? I go into the costume place and I say, "Get what you want."
Wow,
he looks around and he looks around like this, and he'll find something, and that's what he wants.
Nice. So it's spontaneous.
Yeah, because it's like you can't tell a kid, you know, especially an autistic kid. Right. They go, "I want to be
Superman."
Superman, right? You get to the store and there's nothing for Superman. Right. Now, what you gonna do to that kid right there is not good.
He might.
So I let him decide what he wants when he gets there, because he understands this is what's here.
Yeah.
Boom.
Smart.
Last year he was Slimer.
Damn.
From the Ghostbusters.
Oh shit.
So he had his little Slimer suit on, and then he had a little Slimer hand and shit. So it was cool because it was like.
So what do you do for parents today? You get out there and to get the candies, or what works today?
Well, I just walk them up and down a few blocks and let them enjoy the time.
Yeah.
Because you know that.
No haunted houses or shit like that.
He loves haunted houses. Yeah. So I'll take him to a haunted house because a lot of times we go to like Fishtown and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they set up their
real nice.
A little different. You know, they have like alleyways that if you look in the alleyway, there's like, you know, people in there moving around with masks on, so it's exciting for the kids.
For sure.
So, you know, I walk.
That's dope. That's dope, Brown. You're a good dad. Shout out to my man Brown. Yeah. He does his thing with his son. Brown, you got it. Listen, did you hear Mobb Deep's album? Please tell me.
No, I ain't get to hear it yet.
Violation. Hold up.
Already?
Yo, I need a flag like the Fat Joe podcast. So I can throw it. You didn't listen to the new Mobb Deep album, bro.
Already?
It's been out, bro. It's October 10th.
Damn,
in 2 weeks, bro. Ski.
I ain't know that. Why you ain't send me the link then?
Oh, okay. It's my fault. See, no accountability. It's called Infinite. It's the ninth and final studio album by the American hip hop duo Mobb Deep, one of my favorite groups. Actually, they are. They're Wu-Tang, The Lox, but Mobb Deep in my heart.
Was your favorite group?
My favorite group. Favorite.
Over Wu-Tang?
Oh, slightly. Yup, slightly. Yeah. The album was released on October 10th, Brown.
Oh, shit.
By H-Class Entertainment.
And you telling me now, huh?
Oh, okay. Next time I got to tell you. Infamous Records and Mass Appeal Records. The album features previously unreleased vocals from Prodigy. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Who died in 2017. Surviving member Havoc produced the album with Alchemist. Yes, Mobb Deep is my favorite group. We know Wu-Tang is your favorite group.
Yeah, Wu-Tang.
Who would be number 2?
Number 2 group, bro.
That's a good one.
I used to like Flip Mode.
Oh wow.
Busta Rhymes, Spliff Star.
Then what was the shorty name?
Rod Digger.
Oh, Rod Digger was dope.
Yeah, they had
for all you young bucks, check that squad out. Yeah. Yo, they were dope. They could all spit.
Yeah, they had a certain way going.
They were North Jersey too. North,
right? Beats was always
raunchy. It was raunchy. Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, where the way he would go at it was, you know.
Yeah.
So that was one of my.
Yeah.
That would be my second.
Okay, good. All right, cool. All right, so listen, if you didn't listen to the Mobb Deep album, it's crazy because when I first heard it, I only liked like 2 songs because I should have put some more time into it, but I skimmed through it, and you shouldn't skim through it. And then when I went back and listened to it again, I give it a 6 out of 10.
I gotta listen to it. Is it on like YouTube or something like that?
No, dog, go to your Apple. How do you get your music?
I got Android, bro.
Another flag. You got an Android. There's always a battle about that, Android and Apple. Why is that?
Why
do people always fight about Android?
I don't know why. I know one thing. I don't fuck with the Apple. I mess with the Apple laptop.
How do you get music? Like, for instance, like
YouTube.
Oh, but how do you download it to your files?
On YouTube, there's a download button.
Oh, so you listen to your music. Okay, so it ain't Spotify. You don't have Spotify.
Or I just create a playlist.
Okay,
on YouTube. I ain't got to download shit into my phone. I got a playlist.
I got you. All right, so check it out, Pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Come on, man. You're a music head.
I know I'm gonna find it on YouTube.
Oh, for sure. Definitely is in there, bro. All right, so Brown, I got some serious information. It might get tricky out here, and this is sad for some people, and for others, they're rejoicing because the government shutdown is going to affect the SNAP program.
Yeah.
El welfare.
Yeah.
Los cupones.
Los cupones, yeah.
And before I read this, I want to say this. Yes, there are people out there that need the coupons, the cupones, the food stamps. I'm sorry, food stamps. And they're struggling in this world. And we know that there's a lot of maybe elderly people. There's single mothers that need it. Yep. But there's also a group that takes advantage of this shit.
Yeah.
All right. And so the government they're not putting an end to it because people take advantage. They're putting an end to it because, they don't have the funds for now. So it's only for November unless they get this situated. All right.
They got the funds.
So SNAP benefits for November are at risk of cancellation due to the U.S. government shutdown. With the USDA notifying states of insufficient funds, Brown, to cover full November payments if the shutdown continues. This could affect millions of individuals nationwide. And some states have warned they may have to suspend benefits on November 1st. While funding has not been completely eliminated yet, this situation uncertain and depends on Congress and the White House passing a budget. This is what I want to say before I get to you, Brown. November 1st, that's a few weeks before Thanksgiving.
I know.
That is risky business, bro.
Yo, it's sad, man. It's sad. A lot of people, I understand, you can go out there and work and stuff like that, but some people don't have even a situation to try to get some work or anything like that.
Well, okay. I like that you say that, but I've always said this, and I don't understand why people don't understand this. Usually, when you get on government assistance, it's for a small period of time.
Yeah.
And I think, and I hate to say this, a lot of our people, I don't know the numbers, but so many of our people, Boricuas especially, take advantage of that. Because I remember growing up, I knew a lot of families, even people in my family, not my immediate family, but my own family, had a husband that they were lying about and they were getting government assistance. Damn. And that husband was working.
Oh,
so they scam a lot.
Yeah, that's different.
So that's hurting taxpayers, bro. And to me, if you're healthy enough to get up and go have fun and run around and get high and drink, you're healthy enough to go work. Go get a fucking job. Excuse my French. Get off government assistance, especially us Boricuas. To me, it's embarrassing that you're healthy, you're strong, you're 25, 26, and you're on government assistance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, there are people out there that need it. God bless them. But you shouldn't be on it for 25 years.
Especially if you're like set back in your life real quick.
Right, you have a hard time.
If you have to jump on it real fast to handle your business, have some extra money, right. So you could pay your bill or pay your rent or whatever it is. That does help in that type of situation. So I do understand some people who do it, but for 25 years and better.
I just don't understand that. I could never understand, especially young men. I've heard stories of young men in their 20s and 30s, even 40s.
Yeah, they just leave it.
And they're living with their moms on this. All of a sudden, you're on disability. You've worked 2 or 3 years of your life. It's just weird to me. And the reason why I feel that way is because I come from a home where you had to get up and go get it.
Yeah.
And my parents, and it's crazy.
You still do.
You will always have to go get up and get up and get it. But coming from a family like that, I would sit back when I was younger and I didn't understand it. I would say, damn, everybody else has an advantage because they're scheming the system. And I would ask my mom and dad, why don't we? And my parents were always, nope, we're going to do it by the book. And the long run, it paid off. When you're young, you're stupid. You don't understand it. And I'm glad that they never really abused that. So what can you do? Contact your state agency. Reach out to your state SNAP social services agency for the most current information and guidance on your specific benefits. Stay informed. Monitor news from your state and national sources as their situation can change rapidly based on legislative action. Prepare for potential delays. Be prepared for potential delays or changes to your benefits. And some organizations recommend a variety of contingency plans, from contacting local food banks to reviewing your budget. What I'm a little worried about is the crime, Brown.
Yeah.
The crime that this is going to bring.
Yeah, it's fucked up because where the crime is going to be at is in our neighborhoods.
In the neighborhoods.
Yeah, because that's where most people that live in the neighborhoods use SNAP.
You got to remember, Brown.
And they're not going to have no money.
Not going to have no money. And it's Thanksgiving, Christmas.
This is when everybody gets together.
Right. Scary, man.
One time of the year, this is when it happens. So a lot of people look up to that.
A lot of stress.
Yeah.
So listen, I was talking to my dad because my dad, he does food shopping consistently every Saturday. He goes to all these places to get different things. He just doesn't go to one market. He's old school, goes here to get this. And I told my brother Negro and Betsy, God bless them. I said, we're going to have to figure out a way for the next few weeks. Let's see if we can get the food for him because he's older now. He's in his 70s. And who you think they're going to target? Yeah. So you got to watch your grandparents. You got to watch your parents. And the next few weeks is going to get sticky out there, especially in Philly. Yeah. So instead of robbing you for your money, they're going to wait for you to come out with all your groceries, and they're going to rob people,
They're going to know there's a turkey in there somewhere.
He got some arroz con gandules in there.
He got beans in there. Some yams.
Damn, Pop. It's going to be bad. We laugh a little about it because we want to make light just so we can not be so morbid, but it's reality, bro. It's the reality of it.
Yeah.
It's going to get crazy.
Hopefully it gets figured out, man. Like I said, this is an important.
It's the wrong time of the year. To me, they should have figured this out. I get it if you say that in the new year, but you're gonna do that in November, bro.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. They dropped the ball.
Yep.
Broski, did you hear the story about the pastor that got nasty with somebody because they didn't give the right offering, bro?
No. Well, first of all, was it in America?
Yes, it was in America. Of course, it was in America.
Because I'm just saying, like, that's some wild shit,
bro. You didn't? Okay. So let me paint the picture, then I'm going to read this. So this pastor got up on the pulpit and said, I need everybody in the congregation to give me $2,000. Look at the face. One of the members came up to the pastor and they were, she was with her little son. She was only able to give him $1,235. And he embarrassed her and said, that's not what I told you to give me. And made a scene, said, you're not listening to me, bro.
What?
Let me read. You want me to read? I got you. A Grammy-winning Detroit mega church pastor went viral this week after he criticized a congregant for only donating $1,235 to his church. The viral clip shows Marvin Wayans, a pastor at Perfect Church, receiving the donation from a woman and her child at the Day of Giving service on Sunday. Marvin Winans, 67, is also a member of the church of a popular gospel choir group that won 5 Grammys. So he's part of a group that won 5 Grammys. The Wayne deal, that they're big. So when the woman went up to hand the money, he made a scene and said, "This is not what I said. I wanted $2,000." Right?
This is on video.
This is on video and went viral. So when the woman gave him the money, he said, well, this is only $1,200. She said, well, I could find a way to give you the rest. He said, you're not listening what I'm saying. He continued,
bro.
If you only have 1,000, make another 1,000, bring the 2,000. The woman said, she'll work on it. And he replied, that's not what I asked you.
That's sad, man.
It's a shame.
That's sad, Pop. That's insane for even.
Bro, I don't understand how people
on camera, bro.
Bro, how do people fall for this, man?
I don't know.
You saw that recently there was another pastor that was asking for offerings and people weren't giving enough. He said, lock the doors. You didn't hear about that?
No, bro.
Oh,
like, you know what?
Where you been at?
I just don't be looking at stuff like that,
bro.
Man,
he told all the ushers and the people, lock the doors, bro. You know, this really bothers me because I grew up in the Pentecostal church.
Yeah.
You know that. And thank God that the church that I went to, shout out the Second Missionary Church, they weren't like that. They will ask for, offerings, but they would never ask for a certain amount. And I don't think people would tolerate that at that church because you give what your heart desires.
Of course.
Right? If you're a member of a church, they have a system of you tie, I get all that. And so when I was younger, I would always criticize the practices of the church. And me and my dad would kind of go back and forth. We would have healthy discussions about it. But I don't understand a mega church and a pastor driving a Bentley. Yeah. I don't understand these mega churches when you're already a mega church and you're still asking for $2,000.
Yeah.
You're wearing diamond bracelets, Rolexes. I just never understand a pastor living like that.
Nah. I don't get it. Because to me, it's not about God.
Nah.
Like you look like the top dog in here for what reason? It's like, do you have to be like that?
There's no way.
Nah.
Dude, you're telling me nobody in that congregation needs some help, bro? They don't need their roof fixed?
Yeah.
You're telling me them kids that are in that church, that they're going to these poor public schools, they don't need better education?
Yeah,
I just think that churches should invest more into the church. Let's figure out, because that was one of my questions I asked my dad once. I said, I noticed that our church, we help out a lot in other countries, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that. You're helping poor people in Cuba. The ministries are going to Mexico. I get all that. But how about the people in the church? Mono Hector's driving a hoopty. Why don't we collect some money, get him a nice car?
Get him a better car.
Miss Mary, her roof is leaking. Why don't we figure out a way? Not saying they don't do that, but let's focus on everybody in the church.
Those are the ones that are there.
Right.
That's the ones you're supposed to help. So
let's
get
figure
more
this
stronger.
Out. Right.
What you mean, bro?
If you know that somebody in your church that has a dead-end job and he's making $10 an hour and he's living check for check, all right, who's working at the gas company?
Yeah.
Get him an application.
Let's try to get him a job.
Let's get him a job.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say you know the kids in your church are in a great reading level. Let's figure out a way if we could get a tutor to come here, pay them so they could get some more schooling, some more education within.
Yes.
Instead of you buying a Bentley or having a Rolex or sending money to Cuba, so you say, because there's no way a lot of times to prove it.
Yeah. Not at all.
Not at all, bro. I just never could understand when I see a mega church and I see a pastor hopping out of a Bentley or...
It's like a show.
It's weird to me.
Yeah.
How do you fall that as a member of the church?
And everything.
Diamonds. You got diamonds on.
Rolexes on.
What do you...
Pop.
There was another one recently that got caught. I forgot his name in New York. He got caught doing some embezzlement, stealing, and he's doing 7 years.
Wow.
As you should. You're stealing from poor people, bro.
Yeah, you should do more time than that.
Most of these people in these churches are poor, bro.
Yeah.
They're not wealthy.
No.
And you're stealing I listen, it's disgusting to me.
It is.
It's bad. This pastor here, at the Perfecting Church, I guess that's what it's called, he should be held accountable.
Yeah.
Detroit, Grammy winning. He comes from a family, a group of people that they've won Grammys. You're in a mega church already. Why are you asking for so much? I don't get it.
Not only that.
And God forgive me if I'm judging, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah. And it's embarrassing too, bro.
Very embarrassing. Talk to me, Brownski.
So study reveals kids who own smartphones before the age of 13 have the worst mental health.
Lord have mercy. I'm not surprised. Are you surprised?
Not really. I'm not surprised by that because there's a lot of programming going on.
Oh, yeah.
With like, these little pop-up, I call them like pop-up little shows for kids because now you can create like whatever you want as far as like animation and all that.
Right.
Like real ass. You can come up with a story right now, put it on the AI thing, and it'll create a whole genre for you. So there's a lot of like shows in between, like on TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that these kids watch, and it to me is mentally changing them.
Oh, for sure, dude. Like, and on top of that, to piggyback off that, they're interacting with strangers, bro.
Yeah, that too.
I've been seeing so many videos of grown men trying to link up with teenagers or younger, and then the cameras come out. And in my mind, how are these kids? Because yes, we put the accountability on the weirdo.
Yeah, of course.
The weirdo gets it, but at the same time, the parents are not aware that your kids are online or on. I guess they're not, because what parent's going to allow a child to talk to a grown man?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times they don't, and you can't forget. These guys who do this, they disguise themselves as kids.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever heard of the game called Roblox.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
So that's one of the main ones where they found a lot of like adult men.
That's crazy.
Like talking to little kids. I'm
wild.
talking about these kids be like 6, 7 years old, already playing the game, and then they create their little accounts on there. So they just texting and stuff, but that's a real grown man on the other
over
side,
there trying to get them
trying to lure them in.
Yeah, like it's real, man.
It's sick. It's another form of mental health.
You know what I saw? I saw there was an interview between a psychologist and a reporter where the reporter asked the psychologist. She did a bunch of studies on these weirdos, these sick dudes that prey on children, and she asked the weirdo. She said, "What is the number one telling sign that you'll be okay to approach a child?" And the guy said, if the father was a potential threat. He said, if I saw that the father was soft, weak, and I felt like he wanted to retaliate towards me, I'm coming after that kid.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's crazy because the psychologist, she did I think it was over 1,000 studies and interviews with a lot of these pedophile dudes. And that was, she was asking all of them, and they all kind of said the same. The father's reputation for violence. Was he capable of violence? Did he look strong?
Yeah.
Did he look like the type that will go all out for his kids? What kind of character? So fathers, you're around your child, around strangers, you better show strength, man. You better show that you're a threat. I'm not saying hurt anyone. I'm saying you need to be a guy that's able and capable of hurting someone if they touch your child.
Yeah, of course. It was the same way even with the girls, like, you know, growing up. If we seen that the girl that we liked had like a tough ass uncle or a tough ass dad,
that's so true.
I'm listening.
You had to ask permission.
You had to like really.
Can I talk
and
to
not
you,
only that,
Bob?
if you're gonna actually get with this girl, you better be on your game.
You better be on your game. They're gonna check you. A good family's gonna be on your top. A good family's gonna be on your top.
That makes
a lot of sense. And it was funny because that conversation that she was having with the reporter said to her, "Well, did you ask? Was there any retaliation?" And the guy said, "Very rarely, because most of the cases the father wasn't even paying attention." You see what I'm saying, Brown? Like how important it is for you to be paying attention on what your children are doing and who are they hanging with, and on the phone. That phone is deadly. It's a blessing, but it's
hard.
Deadly too.
It's kind of hard to monitor. You know, being
24 hours. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to monitor your kids without them feeling some type of way that you're being newsy, because a lot of times they're not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So what happens is, if you continue, let me see, it's gonna make them like even try to be even more sneakier.
Do you think is it cool? And I'm asking you because you're a dad. Is it cool for you to have a way to see what's on their phone through your phone? Is that possible? Is the technology hasn't?
Well, I don't think they have that technology right now. And if you did, they probably won't even be on the phone.
No, you think kids would not be on the phone?
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that, like, even us growing up, I snuck in. I remember when I first flipped open a Playboy magazine.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah,
I was like a young boy. I was in my teens. Yeah. So kids
Pamela
get
Anderson,
curious.
who was it? Pamela Anderson, who was it? You remember?
Nah, it probably was a little like. What was the other girl name? The what was
Christina Crawford? Was it Crawford? Who was
there you go. It was Cindy Crawford.
She was bad.
I was like, what the fuck?
She was smoking.
But yeah, like, you know, you become curious as a teen. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of hard to be like pop in and out on them because they start getting more like.
So we spoke about this before. You said, 13 is a good age for a kid to have a phone? Does that, hold on, and you said that now, does that change because boys and girls? What's your thoughts on that? Because some people would say, I think girl, I'm going to wait longer. Boy, I don't
I think it's the same, man, because there's boys that are curious just like these girls are. Like, you know what I mean?
Or probably more.
Yeah, or probably more. So. Yeah. You know, it's kind of hard.
The whole phone situation, a lot of people are having a hard time. You see the schools, they're having a hard time because they want them to put the phone in like this bag. Yeah. These kids are going crazy. Even at work, and even sometimes I catch myself at work on it too long. You know what I'm saying?
So that's people. I see people walking down the street now. They're not even looking up.
There was a video. I'm glad you said that. There was a video of a ball. He kept getting mad at his wife because she would get off the train, get on a bus to come home, and he ran down on her, bro. She almost had a heart attack because he kept telling her to get off because she walks with the phone down the city. Oh shit! She doesn't pay attention, and it was he did a video where he said, "No, I'm a scare."
He purposely did it.
He ran down on her, and she went nuts.
That's good. That's good. I mean? He woke her up. He woke her up because something could happen to her real easy.
Yeah, that's something easy. I don't do. I try to at least get in the car real quick, look at it, and then roll out. Yeah. I try not to be on, because sometimes that phone will get your attention, bro.
I see on the highway. I see motherfuckers driving tractor trailers going like this.
That's wow, bro.
Like, are you serious?
You curse at him. You did say you come at tractor trailers.
Nah, I'm on my business now, but I don't want no problems with them. They hit you with the
it's a rap.
Listen, I'm staying away from it. As a matter of fact, if I look up like this and I see that, I try to get off to like 2 lanes later. Yeah, I'm cool, bro.
I'm always at the mirror watching the rearview mirror back because I see people on the phone. And
bro.
So now not only do I got to pay attention to people in front of me, you always should, but now with the phones, you have to be real careful behind you, bro.
Yeah.
They go boom.
I do the same thing too, dog. When I'm slowing up, even to a red light or a stop sign, I slow up a certain way, and I'm already looking in my mirror because you got to pay attention to the person behind you.
So true.
And the person in front of you.
You got to drive defensive, bro. You got to be on defense.
At all times.
At all times.
At all times, dog.
You got to expect that person that has that signal light not to turn.
I didn't came down 2nd Street, seen a green light, and still kind of brake a little bit.
That's something?
Yeah, because you don't know what's going on.
Well, the ball said it perfectly. He said, if you're at a red light and it's yellow or it's about to turn yellow and green, just don't take off.
No.
Once it hits green, wait a second.
Yeah.
Because somebody might be flying by.
That's
you never know, bro.
You never know, bro. What's going on in that other person's mind? It could be an argument. It could be they dropped their phone real quick. Drunk. It could be that drunk. It could be something got in their eye. They had a heart attack. Bro. Anything can happen.
You know, and it's crazy, man. I remember, rest in peace, my mom, she used to always say, before you get in that car, say a little prayer. And we used to laugh at her like, no, she right, bro. Before you get in that car, say a little prayer. Because guess what? That could be sometimes the most stressful time of your life. How many times you in a good mood and somebody do some dumb shit while you driving, you ready to go nuts.
Crazy.
Road rage, broski.
It happened to me.
It happens.
Pull the fuck over.
Right. And then you get hit up. You wildin'. Nah, bro, you got to be calm. Say a little prayer, Lord, be with me, because these clowns out here don't know how to drive.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's super dangerous. Yo, you know who said something last time they were here? Shout out to Angel and his wife, Berlinda, that were here last time. He talked about the Home Depot thing, and I looked it up, and he was so right.
Oh, yeah?
Shout out to
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Philly General Contractors.
That's dope.
Home Depot is giving out free training for trades like construction, electrical work, HVAC, plumbing, and painting, where you could get a certification.
Wait a minute. Did you just say free?
Free, broski.
Wow, that's major, bro.
That's super major.
Them lists gotta be full already.
Dude, it gotta be full.
It gotta be full.
For all you young bucks that don't know what you want to do, might as well do this.
That's dope.
Listen, check this out. So the initiative called Path to Pro aims to address the growing shortage of skilled workers in the U.S. and provide opportunities for young adults seeking trade careers. This is so good, man. Participants can access self-paced courses, which is nice. You don't have to rush. Mentorships and certification opportunities that lead directly to well-paying jobs in the construction and technical fields. Source: Home Depot, Newsroom, CSNBC, USA Today.
That's dope.
So there's no excuses, man. There's so many opportunities, bro.
Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna look into that.
Look into it, man.
I'm gonna look into that, dog. I didn't know that.
Dog, could you imagine that let's say you just don't have anything. You're somebody right here right now that you're saying to yourself, what's my next move?
Yeah.
This is an opportunity that you can learn in the next 6 to 8 weeks, even 6 months, if you really go in, a trade that you don't have to pay for. Yeah. The problem people having is paying student loans. Paying back, bro.
Yeah, paying it.
Think about you getting a great job, right? Hypothetically speaking, you're making 80 grand a year starting, which is great, but you owe 50, 60,000 in student loans. It's going to take you a while to live and pay that loan, bro.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So for all you young bucks, Home Depot, I'll say it again, is giving out free training for trades like construction, electrical work, HVAC, plumbing, and painting.
That is
you cannot lose. That's serious money, man.
All day, man. Yo, bro.
Talk to me.
You a gym guy.
I'm a gym rat. There's a difference. There's a difference. A gym rat is somebody that trains anywhere from 5 to 6 days a week, nonstop, 310 days a year.
Do you make sure you wipe off like...
Absolutely.
You make sure you do all that stuff?
You have to, bro, especially because the machines are the dirtiest things on the planet.
I'm going to tell you why I'm asking that. Study reveals gym equipment has 362 times more bacteria than toilet seats.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
362 times more than toilet seats.
That is a good study. I saw that. I read that. Yo, listen, it drives me crazy when people don't wipe down. Now, there's times where you going in and you might miss one here and there. I always say go back and wipe it down.
Yeah.
There's Planet Fitness, they have the bottles.
That little bottle with
my place, they have everywhere you turn, there's wipes that you can wipe down.
Yeah.
You have to wipe down. Not only that, before you go in the gym, your hands. Wipe down the machine, wash your hands, then again.
Then go about it.
Because dude, there's hundreds and hundreds of people daily going in there
touching this gym equipment. And a lot of these guys, man, they go in the bathroom and they don't wash their hands.
Dog, I just seen that, bro. And
they do not wash their hands,
that
bro.
I chop it up with, and now you don't even get a pound from me.
No, I'm good, but I don't want to shit. Listen, especially in the bar, I ain't shaking your hand, Pop.
Shaking your hand.
Like you walked in and out of that joint too fast,
bro.
What
bothers me is the people that work for the place too.
Oh.
Like sometimes I'll see somebody that works for the gym. They come in, they pee, do whatever they do, and then you don't wash your hands. Man, but I'm going to give you one even further. If you're in the gym working out and you're going to go into the bathroom, wash your hands before you pee.
Of course.
Bro, they don't even do that.
You're touching handles. You're touching your door. First of all, you're holding your dirty-ass steering wheel to get to the gym.
Right.
That's disgusting. Have you ever wiped down a steering wheel?
Damn, bro, that's so true.
Bro, it'd be black.
Damn, that's true.
So imagine that, bro.
I never thought of it. Yo, that's crazy.
So imagine, you know what I'm saying? So you have to clean everything.
I saw that study, man. That's so real. Now I'm extra with it. So what I do is, this is what I do. I take a lot of them wipes and I leave them right next to where my bench is at. I'm always grabbing as I go. Because guess what? You wake up with a nasty cough, and you down for a week, you know it's because you didn't usually. See, people think that you get sick because of the cold weather. No, you get sick because of the germs. What happens is the cold weather brings out the germs. Yeah. People they have this misconception. Oh, I got a cold because it's cold. No, chances are you a nasty motherfucker. Don't wash your hands.
Yeah. That's disgusting, bro. It's like not too long ago. It was like 2 weeks ago. I go to the flea markets. You know, I go to flea markets every weekend. And I ordered a cheeseburger and some fries from a little stand inside. Yeah. So I'm, from my mom being, working in the
food industry,
center, my sister and stuff like that. I kind of know like a lot of cleaning, right. Like how to be clean about shit. Yeah. So cool. I want a cheeseburger and fries. No problem. She makes it or whatever. But then I'm noticing that she's grabbing money off of other people. She has gloves on. There's no problem with that. But when she walked over to make my burger, she grabbed my buns with those. With the same.
Did you say something?
Of course I did. I said, excuse me, can you give me like a new bun? And she was like, oh, no, there's nothing wrong with it. I said, you touched that.
You know what dirty money is?
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said, you just touched that bun with the same gloves that you had on when you was grabbing that money. I said, they call that cross-contamination. She was like,
next level.
Okay, cool, I got you. But I said it kind of low, like I didn't want to embarrass her.
You did it respectfully.
But I let her know because I didn't want, it was people sitting down and I didn't want them to panic. So I said it in a certain way. But she looked at me like, oh, yeah. I mean, if you think about it.
Maybe she didn't realize it because sometimes you don't realize shit. You should. If you're in the food, right, you're in the food industry. Matter of fact, 2 people should be doing that, right? One dealing with the money, one dealing with the food. So, you're right, man.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
We ain't eating that, dude.
No, we ain't eating that.
Una diarrea que te da, papi.
Estómago jodido, papi. Andando loco. You can't even walk.
What?
And I can't even.
What?
Brown, I got this story here, and you're gonna laugh, but it's funny at the same time as educational. Men should ejaculate an average of 21 times per month to help prevent prostate cancer. Get your mind out of the gutter, okay? So let me read this. A Harvard Medical School study has found that men who ejaculate 21 times or more per month have a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer, this is a real problem. A lot of men have cancer with the prostate, so this is why I brought this up. The findings based on over 30,000 participants suggest that regular sexual activity may play a key role for maintaining prostate health. Get them yams, young bucks. Gotta get the yams because it keeps you healthy. You feel me?
If you don't get them yams, use your hands.
Yo. Hey, yo. Oh, you're hurting my abs. I did abs today. My shit hurt. Hey, yo, this motherfucker crazy. All right, yeah, what he said. Researchers believe frequent ejaculation helps flush out toxins and reduce inflammation in the prostate glands, which can prevent cancerous cell buildup. The protective effects was seen across all ages groups, but particularly among men in their 40s and 50s. Experts emphasize that this doesn't have to come from sexual intercourse, masturbation, or non-emissions count too. The study highlights that sexual health is more important than pleasure, is an important part of long-term physical well-being as well. Source, Harvard Medical School European Urology Journal. Sex is important, broski. And I know it's funny, we can laugh. Not only mentally, physically, if you got a healthy, good partner, just one, all right?
Yeah,
people. I'm not going to sit here and, talk about how many girls you're smashing. I'm not talking about that. When you have a good sex life, bro, life is good. Bro.
Yeah, it's a connection.
Of course.
It's a connection.
And it does well for you mentally. I've talked about this before. If you see a lot of the kids that are in trouble, I'm talking about the school.
Yeah.
Usually they're lacking that. They're lacking that touch of a woman. There's nothing like a touch of a woman. Now, if you don't like women, maybe this conversation ain't for you. I can't talk about that. I'm talking about men, heterosexual men that love women. life is different when you got a good partner, bro.
Yeah, of course.
It's, you know,
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe, and you're regularly getting it. I'm not trying to be funny. It's the truth. Any man that says I'm lying, I don't know what you're talking about. When you have a woman in your life and she's available and you get it in, y'all laughing, bugging out, you light something up.
Yeah, it's natural.
After you sit on the balcony, it's a natural vibe, bro.
It's a natural vibe, especially when you ain't one of them dudes that's like getting them drunk. Right. To do it.
Right.
It's different. Like when it's a straight up
off
vibe,
strength.
bro.
Yeah, it's just off strength.
It's way better. Like,
and also,
it's a connection.
You know, I see it because I'm around a lot of dudes at work. And you could tell the guys that are getting it, the guys that have been deprived for years, bro.
The guys are getting it. They walk up in there and
saying, they got the hop. Yo, what up, dog? They got the handshakes all crazy. Yeah, they singing. You know, happy-go-lucky dudes,
got cologne
bro.
on.
They haircut, haircut. They fresh.
Well, they eating kale and shit at lunch.
Doing push-ups and shit. A woman brings the light to your eyes, broski.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell when somebody's in a happy relationship, and then you got the other guys, unfortunately, they're sleeping in different rooms. They haven't smelled yams in years. I remember somebody told me, yo.
Not even on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, you ain't getting them yet. Somebody told me, and I can't say his name, of course.
Nah, don't say that.
Respect.
No names.
But he told me, I haven't been with my wife in almost 9 months, bro.
What you mean with his wife?
Sexually, broski. I've heard so many stories. You gotta remember, I work in a place where there's a lot of dudes, bro. My full-time job, I'm around easily anywhere from 150 to 500 dudes at any given time.
Yeah.
So I'm walking in, I know all the fellas. And so, of course, like I said before, I'm not gonna mention any names, but I've heard horror stories.
Nah, bro, that ain't.
That they haven't been with their wives 9 months, 10 months, a year.
No
bro.
bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno, bro. Because if she was like trying to change, you know, some people mentally they're fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes the sex part of it, women, they go through menopause and stuff like that. They kind of don't want it. You know what I mean?
So and not only that, a lot of these dudes are nasty too, though, bro.
So if it was that, and you could take a pause for your wife because you know she's going through some shit mentally and all that, then you should. Yeah. But if it's some other shit.
So let me ask you this. So what do you think when women get pregnant? Because we talk, and I wish there was a shorty. We need a shorty to come in here and have this conversation with.
All right, watch how you say that, bro.
We need a shorty because I know y'all want to come after me because of the shit I say.
No, they'd probably just be like, yo.
Yeah, well, like, that's Brown's going to take, listen, Brown.
No. Not me, dog.
Brown's going to take some names and numbers, whoever wants to come on. But let me ask you this. For the guys that had a pregnant wife and they said that she was acting crazy, she was irritated. She didn't want to smash.
Yeah.
And they go off and smash another shorty because they haven't touched their wives. Do you think they should get a pass for that?
Nah, not at all.
Not at all.
You're supposed to be there. I mean, me, like I said, I'm a father. Both my baby moms, I treated them
utmost respect
on the top because at the end of the day, you got to remember your child is inside of this woman right here.
That's true.
And if you make her emotionally fucked up, your child is the same.
I'm glad you said that. I saw another report.
The same thing,
Check this out. I saw a report where they say you can measure a child's happiness by the mother's happiness.
Yeah.
And so if you, to your point, if you got a pregnant lady and you out there slinging and danging, and she feels that effect and she knows about it, she has that baby and she stresses, it's going to affect the child.
And that's just me. Like me personally, I'm cool. I'm sticking.
So what do you do if your woman is holding out? And she's just mad. No menopause, nothing's going on with her. She's just mad that life just sucks. You know, she's getting older.
Then I guess she don't care if you cheat.
Right.
I guess she don't care if you wander off.
Yeah.
because if nothing's wrong with you, you're still a man and she's still a woman. Right. So le pica también. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So some got to give.
Some got to give.
We going to part our ways, you know, because
it's
going to happen anyway. It's going to happen anyway. Like one of us is going to cheat.
Yeah.
So like, let's, you know.
Yeah, let's talk this out. Let's figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't want to be with a woman that's forced to give me something.
Oh, no.
You know, it gets to the point where she's like, I'm just going to give it to you to get it out the way. You know what I'm saying?
She be the motherfucking dead log.
You know what I mean? Like, nah. If you don't want me as much as I want you, I don't want to play that game, bro.
It's pretty much rape.
It's grape.
Grape. Bust a grape.
I was never the type to force a woman. Lucky me, it ain't that hard. It ain't hard to tell. You feel me? Yeah.
Yo, talking about that, study reveals couples who go out clubbing last longer.
Oh, I hate this one.
What do you think about that? You don't think that's true, though, bro?
It could be. I can't say it's true or not. I don't like it. I mean,
that's because of the way you are. You're not really
I'm not a club guy anymore. Not anymore.
You know what it is.
But when I was in the club, I would never take a girl.
Okay, let's forget the club. Dating, as far as like even going out to like dinner.
Oh no, that's all day. That's all day.
Play miniature golf.
Oh no, that's all day. All day.
That's pretty much like.
No, when I'm dating, when I'm in a relationship, I'm with a girl. We going out. I just don't want to do the club.
Yeah, the club.
You know why? Because the clubs, to me personally, usually I'm with a baddie. Yeah. Any girl I'm dating is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not bragging. I like beautiful women.
Yeah,
it's my weakness. So. Walking in the club, I'm kind of defenseless, bro. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
Dudes disrespectful.
The
hounds looking at her. They say dumb shit.
And they don't even.
You got to protect the honor. You got to deal with that on a regular basis. But when you're in that setting, to me, is worse.
It's
now,
like
if there's a bunch of us, like 4 or 5 groups, then I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Me and her at a club is rare. I just can't. I'm not doing it.
It's like being thrown in the jungle and you're the only one with the zebra.
Oski. Now, if
the noticeable zebra. Well, they like, yo.
When you go to the bathroom, they hollering.
Oh man, you better not. You're gonna have to take it to the bathroom with you.
Right. If it's a sophisticated, there's a place called Time. Take her to the bathroom with you. She ain't coming back out. There's a place down in the city called Time. It's a jazz club, but it's older. Okay. Right? There's a place on Broad Street called South. These places are a little more convenient because guess what? The vibe is lower. There's couples there, right? They sell food. It's a live band.
It's a calmer vibe.
Right. Something like that. I can
see
me
like
doing
that is cool.
Because it's sophisticated and it's older people.
Okay, of course.
I want to be around older people.
I like to be around older people.
I like being around older people.
I like to be around older people.
Listen, I want to be around people over 45, 50.
I'd rather be around
Me too.
older people.
I'm not going to where it's doom, 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 doom. I don't want that.
Nah.
I don't want hip-hop.
I still got that in me. Like as far as I could go to places like that where the music is thumping.
Yeah, but it has to be my boy.
But I have to be more around older people.
Me too, yeah.
More calmer.
But older people are not going to be in that wild shit.
Some of them do, though. They don't give a fuck.
It's rare. I'm talking about a place where you and your lady get dressed up.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And everybody in there is on some cool vibe. I'm not saying that there's no chance of it having problems. There's always a chance, but it's unlikely. You know what I'm saying? It's unlikely, broski. It's unlikely.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we got the Giants this weekend. What's the call?
It's back to the Giants.
Yeah, man. I don't know why
but they coming here, right?
Yeah, they coming to Philly. What you think?
I think we're going to crack them, dog.
We have to crack them.
We're going to crack them, bro.
We have to crack them.
We're going to crack them. Because we already know what they're going to try to come with. The same shit they did the last time.
And they got us.
They got us. But that little month, skitty-bitty-doo, you ain't doing shit, Pop. You can stay the fuck over there with all that. We got it. And we got Graham back. Ooh, watch what Graham going to do to him, dog.
God.
Watch what Graham going to do to him.
Graham, dog. He's like 38 years old, bro.
Yeah, he good, though.
He been working out.
He's a baller.
All right, we'll see, bro. We have a special guest next weekend. Do you want to say the name or no?
Nah. Let's keep it a surprise. Let's not say it. Because at the same time, we're gonna flood the everybody's timeline with our clips.
Special
Sorry, we're doing that.
Weekend.
We apologize.
Yeah,
thank you to the supporters.
Next week's gonna be special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay tuned. I'm super excited. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a good, thorough talk.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is. So what's going on for this weekend? What you got going on?
Not much. I probably just, do my flea market thing. I love going to flea markets because it's my therapy.
Yeah.
Do a little workout. Probably pick my son up for a while.
We got to do some videos on workouts. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ian Brown going to start doing some work.
Let's do it.
Because the workouts I do with Jenny, shout out to Jenny, it goes damn near. People love seeing because she's a brat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I love her to death. That's my client. I love all my clients. But she is a brat. And Jenny, you know that. And I love her. She's doing good. She lost 14 pounds, 13 pounds already.
Dope.
We had a little trouble here and there, but she's doing well. She wants to come on, and we're going to talk about the journey. That's what I want. I want to also bring people on. If you know anybody that lost significant weight, bring them on, man. That's inspirational, man. Listen, I'm a personal trainer. I'm a health coach. My thing is to give back to the community and help people get on their feet.
Okay, yeah, let's
do it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
There's a lot of people suffering from on obesity, and we got to help them. We got to help the people, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is episode 28.
28,
man. I'm so proud of us, man. And we still got a lot to do, Brown.
Yeah,
we still got a lot.
Of course. Yeah, we gotta do it, bro. We gotta do what we gotta do. And
hold up, before this, any New Year resolutions?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm still getting my mind right. You know, the year is still, it ain't over. Still trying to get
almost,
it's almost over.
Dog, we like a month away for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know, man.
Nuts.
It's crazy because I feel like after August,
it flies. That's it. The weather's breaking.
It's crazy.
We got the jackets on. I love this weather. I ain't gonna lie. Listen.
Yeah,
this is cuff season though, Brownski.
Yeah, cuff season.
Oh no,
that's what they say.
And you got to buy Christmas gifts. You got to buy all expensive jewelry for the girls. Yeah, they like that expensive stuff, Bob.
I buy gifts for my kids.
They don't like Kelly's Corner stuff. They like expensive Zales. Yeah.
And my grandson.
God bless your family. Ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 28. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot more coming up, me and Brown. We got a lot of stuff that we want to do. If anybody that wants to come on that has an inspirational, story, if you have any business, if you're a small business in the community, let us know. We can shout you out. We're here for you. Remember, this is a self-improvement podcast with a little bit of humor. Brown,
yes, sir.
What's your last words?
How I always say, love, peace, stay humble. But just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
And this is to the people who are watching right now. I need you all to understand this one thing. Liking and sharing is not dick eating.
Right.
It's supporting.
It's supporting.
And I'm only saying that because I've noticed that a lot of people, they come up to me and they say, I love your podcast.
But you never like it.
But I never seen a like from them.
It takes a
or
second
a comment,
to like
or a share.
Leave a comment.
And it's like, because you like my post or whatever, or you share it or whatever, you're not dick eating me, bro. Right. You're supporting. And that's the problem in Philadelphia.
It's a big problem. Philly, we have a problem with anybody that's selling t-shirts, socks, podcasts, a model. We don't look out.
Yeah.
We don't support. I had somebody recently said, oh, how's the podcast going? So I said, you don't watch it? Oh, I've seen it. I said, what was the last episode you saw? I said, what was it? Oh, it's been a while. Then don't lie to me, bro.
Yeah.
Don't, and you could tell who's real, who's not. And look, we're not saying you have to do it.
No.
But it would be cool. And then we're trying to show love to everybody else that's doing business.
Yeah, of course.
We just want to, show us a little.
Yeah, I don't expect everybody to hit the like share. I don't, because there's things that I look at that I don't like and I don't share.
Absolutely.
So I understand, but
don't come to me and say, oh, I love your show. Then you don't like.
Then I'm like, well, you follow me?
Like, don't be phony. Be real.
So that's all I'm saying.
That's why this is called Thorough Talks. We're gonna hold you accountable.
But thank you, everybody. Like I said, thank you for the love and support. It's going good. Like I said, this is therapy for me when I get here with you and I talk. Because this is man to man, real shit. And it's always good to sit here.
Yes, sir.
That's my word.
Yes, sir. And to the ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the love and support. Until next time, subscribe, like, and leave a comment.
Tato.
Yes, sir.